onto the Stasis cell pack. One of my subscribers asked me, like, in regards to like templates, and I explained back saying that I draw them as I go, and as you can see, this is how I draw them out. I look at what I want to draw, and then pretty much I just copy it on the foam while looking at the suit and comparing the size and stuff like that. And when I'm happy, that's when I do the cutting. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out around the outline, and then for the squares I'm just going to not fully cut them out but just cut halfway into them so it brings up the detail of them itself. Cutting out the next part now. I've already cut this part out and I've traced it down onto for my next cutout for the other side, and I'll show you here where it's going to go. My son in the background making a lot of noise. That's for that part there. So yeah, just cut it out, and now I'm going to bend it into shape and glue it on, and then cut that next part out. Yeah. Alright, this is what they look like on. Yeah, tutorial on that, just cut them out. It's just a bit of foam, and just, you know, run your blade along where you make the little square drawing. Just give it a bit of definition. Right, and now I'm going to do the Stasis pack. I've also just cut these hooks out and glued them on, just like in the picture as well. Alright, now what I've done is I've just got some foam and cut some strips and glued them in. I've also cut my holes through, and I've also cut my piece of folder, and I did that by just putting this on the folder and then tracing around it to get the same curve. Now I'll put this on here, like that, and it gives you some type of shape, and then to cover the round bit there, then that goes on top like this. This is that little footstool lino scratch marker thing, like goes on the bottom of your. Got it from the $2 shop. You'll see it in one of my other videos, and it'll be something like that. And what I'm going to do now is just put like a side on. I'll make it out of foam. Probably use the edge of the foam and bend the foam around so it looks nice and smooth. Just cut a strip of foam, and that's going to wrap around the side like that. Okay, I'm doing the pauldron now. Basically it's the part between the chest plate and the shoulder pad. So what I've done is I'm using the yoga foam mat. I know it's not the same texture as what's on the picture, but it's nice and light, flexible, which is going to give me more room where the EVA foam is going to be hard and not going to move. So what I've well, my reference points here, it comes to this part here on the back, and it comes to here on the front, and I know that I've done the line on the same because I've used the old reference point here, this line, which is from when I first designed the chest plate. So the line I've drawn on here, I actually chucked the chest plate on and got my girlfriend to just measure up where it sits on me, and that line is where it meets the shoulder pad, and so it gives me a rough idea of where I'm going to cut. I'm just going to have to like double check all the measurements, and when I'm happy I'll make the cut, and yeah. Alright, complete change of tactics. This stuff just wasn't working out, and I've decided to use foam again, and I've bent it over my knee in several different directions, you know, just grab it and bend it. And now I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to glue it not over or under, I'm going to glue it to the side with a little bit showing. And I'm just going to use lots of glue and see how it works out. What it looks like glued on, so I've just butted it up against it, just down a little bit, and then glued it, and just, man, rough as guts, I know, but hey, it's worked, and this was probably my most fearful part to do, this shoulder pad, so I'm happy that it's got to this point. And you know, this is the reference part, how it comes down and how it meets this part. Looks, you know, pretty much like the suit, so I'm very happy there. To get into the suit, I have to leave this open and then put my arm through while wrapping it around. So you won't be able to glue this completely shut because you're going to need to put your arm through, but on this side you probably will be able to. So let's do the next side, and yeah, I'll just show you the shape too. So if you want a reference draw, this is the shape I had. So go straight down, that's the shape I had if you want to do a reference drawing. Alright, sweet as. When you bend it over your knee, you want to pull in all directions, and just pull it and hold it until it sets, and it gives you that nice shape there. This is where I'm up to so far with all the components on. I'll just turn around so you can see. The light's not working at the moment because I've still got to attach them to the belt, but that will be hopefully a job for next week. I've just I've sealed it with Plasti Dip, and I've also gave it a coating of stainless steel paint, and now I've given it a few light coats of grey, and it's given it like a metal, like a rough metal colour, which is exactly what I was wanting. So now I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to put the lights in and put the piece of blue folder on the top of it, and see how we go. What I've done here is I've painted the top of the LED with stainless steel paint, and it's for when I put in the Stasis cell pack, so it's not directly shining out of the cell, so it's when I put it through, it illuminates the side areas of the cell pack, but it doesn't directly shine out, and you'll see what I mean soon. I just poked it through and just sprayed it, as you can see, and it's just covered the tip of it, because we don't want to spray the whole LED, we only want to spray the tip of the LED. Alright, I am now up to the stage where to attach it to the suit itself. I've just wired it all up, and I've put the folder on, and I painted it, and yeah, it's pretty much ready to go on. I will do some battle damage on it, but we'll chuck it on, eh? And there we have it, all complete. I still have to do the painting, but yeah, I'll get to that soon. I'll just go in for a closer look so you can see. It's not too bad. I could have actually done better, but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I've done heaps today. But I'm quite happy with that. I cut a hole through the back here and I fed the cable through, and just like I'm going to do with the spine, I'm going to put it on the belt. So yeah, I've just turned it off now. Yeah, so there we go. That's pretty much the top half complete. If you like what you see, please like the page, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a good week.